If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question, can you overcome shyness at the age of 22? Answer by Elevate. Well, most normal people become their most confident self in their mid-30s. You can easily overcome your shyness, but if you try to change and suddenly become an outgoing person, that's not gonna happen. The best way to do it is by listening to music. Yup, you read that right. You need to listen to music with bass, not thumping music but tracks which have a consistent ring of bass. While listening to such music, just imagine yourself talking to someone or performing on stage or giving a speech. You just have to feel it. Don't go into the details. Keep a smile throughout. Do this for a month and see what happens and tell me about it too. Here is a track that I recommend. You can listen to the same track every day as it will give you a different direction every time. Answer by Jacob Bobby. A person is normally perceived as shy or introverted when he/she is uncomfortable in the presence of others. The three common situations are in the presence of authorities or people of a higher status, power. In social situations, e.g. in a wedding or a public meeting or an informal get-together, formal party. In situations where one needs to be assertive, e.g. to go and make an inquiry or register a complaint. It is not necessary that a person has to be an extrovert in order to be bold, not shy. Introverts are merely comfortable being aloof and prefer not to interact with others, but when required they are confident about themselves and bold enough to articulate. Interact is required. However, confidence is a must. If he/she does not believe in one's own abilities, strengths, legitimate needs and rights, then the person would slowly become a recluse. Perhaps your lack of confidence is possibly largely responsible for your acute anxiety whenever you have to interact with people. Your lack of confidence could also be due to low self-esteem or some traumatic experiences or some bitter criticism. I also suggest that you work on your conversational skills and learn the art of asking open-ended questions that elicit a more elaborate response than a mere yes or no response from those you interact with. You must also practice the art of responding with at least a couple of sentences when responding to others. Learning to compliment people and giving them genuine appreciation will enable you to get others to respond positively to you. The following tips could also be useful for you. When in a group, you will find some natural extrovert coming up to you and striking a conversation. Use the opportunity to warm up and be better prepared to try the same with some other people in the group. You must learn the art of identifying people who look lost or who seem to be introverts, and perhaps you will be more comfortable trying to initiate a conversation with such people. Learn the art of introducing yourself and also some good lines, questions that are open-ended. Be careful not to be too aggressive with a response that runs counter to the opinion/views of the person you are interacting with has. Also find polite ways of excusing yourself from a conversation so that you can move on if bored or if you want to interact with others. I would also urge you to also go through my answers to similar queries raised in this forum by clicking on the links below. Jacob Bobby's answer to how can I save myself from low self-esteem? Jacob Bobby's answer to what are the best options for increasing self-confidence? Jacob Bobby's answer to is there any problem in being an introvert? Answer by Winterman. It is hard work to get over shyness, but it can be done. My husband was very shy and struggled with mild social anxiety when we met. We were 19. In the 6 years we have been together has become much more confident, outgoing and generally happier. He has practiced a lot by talking to friends, family and later on strangers. He also watched videos on public speaking/life coaching, for instance Tony Robbins, and did mental exercises. When I first met him, he didn't like talking in front of more than one person or anyone he didn't know very well. He refused to talk on the phone with others than close friends, couldn't order food, for instance. He has worked hard and pushed himself a lot, and now he talks in front of big groups with no problem and has a very socially demanding job which he enjoys. I hope you find your way of conquering your shyness and wish you the best of luck.